Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mixed Media Frenzy. Now, I put this layout up in the top left-hand corner, and this is the layout that everybody will be scrap lifting. Now, the first color that I am using is Squeezed Lemonade, and they're all a distressed oxide. So I use the yellow, and then this one is Spice Marmalade. Marmalade. Alright, so that one's kind of like an orangey yellow, kind of like a pumpkin. This one is Cracked Pistachio, and I forgot to put them up to the camera until I think I catch it this sometime. There you go. And I wanted to make sure, I showed them even though I'm telling you. Peacock Feathers is this one. And I'm just kind of going down and around, and the pink one will be my last one, and it is Picked Raspberry. Really pretty colors. Lots of watercolors. So then, I looked through my stencils and I couldn't find a stencil. So I made a little one myself. And I'm going to go back with my blending brushes. And I'm going to put yellow on yellow, and the orange on orange, and green on green, blue on blue, and pink on pink. So I leave most of this in. And now the photo I am using is one of my two daughters, Nikki and Amanda, and this was when we were in Kansas going wedding dress shopping. And I thought it was a beautiful picture of both of them together. And I will be using lots of little bits and pieces of Vicki Boutin's collection, because the colors were so bright and cheerful and rainbow colors. I wanted to make sure that I brought in all those colors that matched my mixed media. Now, don't forget to go check out all my scrappy friends in Mixed Media Frenzy, and check out our Facebook group. And I love seeing everybody's mixed media pages, all the different ideas that everybody has. Now, this green, it really kind of turned like a bluish color. I don't know, because I didn't have my brush cleaned that well, but I do put 3 stars, since I used my small star punch on that piece of paper. I went ahead and punched out some stars that are the same size, and used that to add a little bit of more something to my layout. I love the way that mixed media looks right there. So when I come back, I'm going to cut just a little bit. I wanted to let that dry a little bit. And I'm going to distress the edges. I'm going to do this little piece here, and then I'm going to do a little piece on the other side. And then I will distress that, and I will put paper behind it just to kind of match the color on, like this side I'm using yellow, and I decided I needed just a little bit longer piece, so I just cut that piece in half. It was a little scrap, so I'm making it work. And you can't really tell in the end that I pieced it together, just to give a little color on the ends of the paper. Alright, and I'm going to use this little scrap here. Just going to cut it in half and then lay it across there. Alright. Next thing I do is get out my photo and lay that there. This is from the Vicki Boutin, I think the 6x8 paper pad. And I kind of distress the edges. So I'm going to get that glued on and then glue my photo down. My layout's just a little bit different. I'm adding more of the ephemera pieces to my layout than what she had. And I got this off of Pinterest, and I think it was, it didn't really say. I'll have to look and maybe leave it below of who done this layout. I want to save this little wheel, color wheel, for another layout. So I'm just going to tuck this little tag in just to add that blue. Get that glued down there. Okay. And then I have a little bow, crocheted bow that I tied off camera that I will add to my tag. I love the stars on the same color of the background. I love that look. Okay, and then I decide to get out. This is where my bow. I'm putting on my bow. And then I think I go around and I glue, I glued the floral bits that I had pulled out. So I'm going to stick this kind of orangey yellow one over on the left, and then this pink one up top with the pink, just to add a little bit of something. I never know what I'm going to create day to day. When I go to do a layout or scrap lift, I pull stuff in that matches the color. This is where I cover up some of the stars so that they're a brighter green and not that dull green. And then I add some blue, and they pretty much match the ink color. And then I bring in the pink. Okay. Okay, I want to use these. Now, she had a little baggie put under her photo, but I'm just going to put that little clip there that the love, love, love this life is like clipped next to their photo. And I wanted to use some of these word phrases, but I just didn't know where to put them. So the next thing I do is pull in some of the brown gold splatters that are on the sticker sheet, and I add that and scatter them, a couple on the left and a couple on the right, and here up top too. And then, let's see, I don't put any enamel dots or anything on there. I think that is just about, oh, I do pull this flower, black and white flower, from the sticker, these little sticker sheets, and I cut that in half. And I added a little label, and I'm going to put the year. But I seen that black and white flower, and I just love the way, just a subtle little hint of black and white added to my layout. So please go check out the other girls and see how they took the layout, and I will see you next week with another Mixed Media Frenzy layout. Thank you all for subscribing and watching my channel. Bye bye.